Evolution, dating back to the time of a proposed Big Bang, is by far the most widely taught theory in our schools to explain the existence of our galaxy and life on Earth. Experts on the Big Bang say the Bang was around 13.8 billion years ago. Of course, recorded history, stone, tablet, papyrus, or otherwise, only goes back about 5,000 years, so that 13.8 billion year number is just a prevailing scientific estimate. But even if it was just 1 billion or even 1 million years ago, that's still a really long time. So let's talk about Earth and its relation to the Big Bang. Earth is a special planet. Why? Because that's where life is. A simple word, life, but a very complicated idea. Where did life come from? Evolution, slowly progressing over 13.8 billion years? Maybe. What we know now is that our special little Earth is in a unique solar system, and our solar system is in the Milky Way Galaxy. But there are other solar systems too, thousands of them in our galaxy alone. NASA estimates we have around 100 billion planets and 200 billion stars in our Milky Way Galaxy. And thanks to telescopes like Hubble, we know that there are at least 100 billion galaxies in the universe. Apparently, with better telescope technology, experts say 200 billion galaxies is easily likely. So our galaxy has 100 billion planets and there are at least 100 billion galaxies. Just doing some quick math, that suggests an existence of around 10 sextillion planets. That's a 1 with 22 zeros after it. Now, I know it can be difficult to wrap our heads around crazy large numbers like that, so let me offer this comparison. Experts estimate that around 5 sextillion grains of sand are on the Earth. So that's 2 planets in a universe for each 1 grain of sand on Earth. And that's just what we know of. It's a lot of planets. Now suppose Earth and life as we know it is a result of some 13.8 billion year old Big Bang evolutionary theory. If a magical bang created this planet, capable of sustaining life, then it just as easily would have created other similar planets in our galaxy or others. This means that a possible Earth number 2, for lack of a better name, has also been experiencing evolution for several billion years, which means any life or civilization evolved from there is potentially just as capable as ours. But over the course of billions of years, there's zero chance they've evolved at the exact same pace as us. In the last 200 years alone, we've invented cars, planes, medical cures, treatments, space travel, digital communication, and a million other truly life-advancing inventions. Which means that a likely Earth number 2, at the very least, is a million years ahead of us or a million years behind us. So they're either uncivilized Neanderthals still trying to carve a stone into a wheel if they're really smart, or they're so incredibly far ahead of us they would have found us already and conquered Earth for resources or deemed us friendly enough to mutually exist. The Hubble telescope can see a distance of 10 to 15 light years, basically some distance between 58 and 88 trillion miles. Hubble has been in space for 32 years and is still actively working today. It has yet to find another planet that can sustain life. But we're not just looking through Hubble. There are several dozen long-range telescopes floating around out there in space, some of which can see 1 billion times further than Hubble. And with all our amazing telescopes and technology looking out across 10 sextillion planets, we still haven't found an Earth number 2, or any planet for that matter, that can sustain life. But sustaining life is just part of the problem, because when it boils down to it, what we really want to know is where life came from. Why is there life on Earth? What created life? Evolution? Are we 1 planet out of 10 sextillion that just magically evolved some amoeba-like blob into some form of life and then eventually into humans over 13 billion years? I must say, it would take an incredible amount of faith to hang your hat on that conclusion. But what this really does is present us with 2 possible conclusions. 1, Big Bang evolution created 10 sextillion planets, of which there would certainly be at least 2 Earth-like planets, if not 1 million of them, all evolving at separate paces going back to the hypothesized time of the Big Bang. Or there is only 1 Earth, just as the best-selling and most popular book in the world describes. So let me ask you, what do you believe? Are we the 1 lucky planet that against all odds magically evolved into life? Or are we the Earth that the Bible names and describes? What say you? Let me know in the comments below. And if you made it this far, hit that like, subscribe, and ring that bell for me. And hopefully something I said resonated or struck a chord or at least made you think. Take care, y'all.